Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Friday to you all. Hopefully, you are wrapping up the week nicely or getting an early start to the weekend. Regardless, hope you're having a good day today. I have gone and bought myself a lav mic that I can plug into an audio recorder. So hopefully, I don't sound like I am at the bottom of a grain silo anymore. And this is a great day that it came in because this is for me as just a general K-pop fan, but also as an Orbit. For me, the most highly anticipated Lunar re-debut project to date. And this is nothing against like OEC and their earlier comeback with Air Force One and that entire EP, which was a very good time. Because Loossemble, the 5 members, VB, Yojin, Hyunjin, Kwon, and now Haeju, going by her actual name instead of Olivia Hae now, have come together. They're all under CTD ENM now, and they have made their re-debut as part of the 5-member ensemble Loossemble. So we're going to be checking out the title track, Sensitive to, in this one. We're going to be doing a full album listen later today, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But without further ado, DJ, spin the intro. Now, this release for me, like, I love Luna with all my heart. There's a reason why they've made it into the girl group intro sequence. But for me, out of all of the artists that have broken free from the shackles of Blockberry Creative and gone their own directions, whether it's OEC and the whole Artemis project over at Modhouse or the Loossemble project over at CTD, this for me is the one I have been really excited about. One, because pretty much all of my biases are in this group. My original 2 biases, Goon and Haeju, as well as the new addition to that roster in Hyunjin, they're all part of this group. But second, and most importantly for me, really apart from Haeju, everyone in this lineup is like known among the Orbit fandom to have really not a lot of lines and not a lot of screen time in MVs. And the fact that this is their time to shine now. We're about to get a proper MV and a proper musical project from the members that we got to appreciate the least back in the Luna days. That is so exciting, because I don't think we have, as me as an Orbit, and just K-pop in general, has not had the opportunity to fully grasp the power of the 5 in Loossemble. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. We have a nice, chunky 5.5-minute MV to check out, so here we go. Hello? What is this groove? And why is it ripping so hard already? Oh, and it's so smooth. Oh. Ooh, listen to those vocal stacks. I would just like to point out that this is the first chorus and we already have a center VV moment. Unthinkable during the Luna days. Wow. Holy smokes. Usually, I'm not the biggest fan of a chorus drop that kind of like drops down, but this beat is so funky groovy that I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever. Genuinely, the way they're so involved with the vocals here is so nice. Oh, get tasty with the chorus one time. Oh, man. Oh, hello. Let it grow a little bit. Wow. Okay, off the rip, musically, that was a lot of fun. Oh, of course, there's lore because it's Luna. Oh, ish. Okay, pay attention. Lock in. Oh, wait. How many of them? Is there 12? There is 12. And only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only some of them are filled. Okay. I wasn't expecting a lore dump. But also, CTD put some money into this. Like, it is really pretty.
언니, 왔어?
Call set. Ready to depart.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're off in America now, aren't they? That's where that connection comes in. Okay, 100% I've definitely missed out on certain lore points here and there. I'm okay with that. I've never been the biggest like Luna lore head out there. I'm here for the music, and brother, the music is top tier. The music is actually top tier. Oh, I love the way they've gone a little bit funky with it, and it's, whew, whew. And pretty much, it's exactly what I anticipated. We really got a chance to truly appreciate the talent and the skills that these five bring to the table musically, and it's so nice. Oh, you know what? Actually, we could probably go to 1, can't we? I'll find the beginning eventually. In the words of Musa, if it's nice, we play it twice. This walking pace on the bass is so groovy and so nicely paced. honestly, it's a surprisingly minimal way to start the song, but for some reason, this minimalistic like first verse really feels like a lot more than it actually is for me. Like, it feels like there's a lot more going on musically than there actually is, which is rarely the case when it comes to pop music, and that kind of surprises, that intrigues me as to why that happens. But also, the way this pre-chorus grows is. Yeah, it's one of those things where the pre-chorus is meant to build up to the drop, right? And what this pre-chorus does is it builds up really nicely. What happens though is there isn't a release in the traditional way. You don't get this really loud, boom, explosive rush of energy. What you get is that rush of energy that you're supposed to get in a pop drop. It's been converted into a groovy drop rather than an explosive drop. So while on the surface it does come across as like an anti-drop in a way, my brain doesn't perceive it as one because we get that funk groove back. And especially with how that beat was established at the very beginning of the song as like the main motif of the song, it's back to its roots now. And that rush of energy and that sudden drop back into that funk beat makes it feel like a proper drop without actually being a proper drop, and that's very cool compositionally. Also, the very subtle vocal harmonies and the ad-libs, and a really cool post-chorus too. Shout out my rap line. Shout out. Yeah, it's just so cool. Because it's like every single assumption that you can make about a Luna title track comeback, that formula no longer applies to them. They've broken free from the shackles of, like, their identity is still very much, like members of Luna. And I think that's something that's going to live on for them forever, pretty much. But musically, this is now Loosemble's era now. And I love that. Because this sounds so fresh. It sounds so fresh. All the roles, the positions, like where they pop up in the song singing what parts is so different than what it was in the past. And it sounds like a brand new group, but also feels nostalgic in a way, if that makes sense. And they've really captured that essence so perfectly. Come on, I'll let you do your thing. Yeah, no, the way that's, oh man, it's the little details in that chorus that really make it for me. The little slides in the ad libs, the little interjections of like the cutesy ad libs here and there. You get the stacks, the vocal chops in the background, that walking bass beat. Oh, that's spectacular. And also, that is a tremendous still frame to finish on. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, this was a blast. This was a joy. And the thing is this. I reckon, regardless of what music they put out, I was gonna like this. Just because of the fact that, at the beginning of the year, we weren't sure if we were ever going to see Luna together again. Like, full stop. When the was it the Zero album, the Origin album, got canceled at the beginning of the year, we as fans weren't sure if we were ever going to get music from a Luna ensemble ever again. And then things started moving along. First, we had OEC, and by extension, Artemis, with Hazul and Heejin over at Mod House. Of course, we had the Loossemble members over as CTD, and we have Chu doing her own thing, and then Iwu doing her own thing. But just the fact that we're getting new music from any of the Luna members at this stage in the year makes me so happy. Because one, we're getting music from them. But two, this Loossemble ensemble is like the pinnacle of giving BBC like the middle finger. Because this is, like I mentioned at the beginning, this is a group that was very much overlooked on in Luna music back when all 12 of them were at Blockberry. And they've gone their own direction. They've gone with the new company. This new company is fully embracing the fact that this is just a chunk of what was. And yet they've brought out a banger that really highlights their talents. And almost in a way, kind of rubbing it in Blockberry's face and be like, hey, you see this? We were capable of this the entire time. You didn't let us show off. Your loss. Now it's our time. I love that. Oh. And I'm going to love the rest of the album too, because oh boy, I have a lot to say about the album and I haven't even listened to it yet. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you are interested. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to maybe brighten up someone else's day today. Ooh, excuse me. And no matter where you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.